What's up, nerds? We are your hosts. I am Jake.
I am Chad.
This week we are sponsored by Ray's Energy Drinks.
We are also sponsored by Crybaby Craig's Hot Sauce.
So this week we're going to be talking about the latest episode of The Mandalorian, now on Disney Plus.
We are also going to be talking about the Super Mario Brothers playing now in theaters near you.
So?
Oh yeah. So let's get into it. This is the All Things Nerd podcast. I'm new. Sorry, first day.
Nerd. Welcome back, nerds, to the All Things Nerd podcast, your weekly dive into all things nerd. Jake Lee, Jacoby.
You don't get to use it.
Jacoby Bryant. How was your week?
It was okay. Pretty normal work week, but today, which will be Sunday for our listeners, you and I hung out, made some Impossible burgers, and
Some vegan brats.
wife's home.
Okay, bye.
Both the dogs just went like past my office door. And I was like, oh, Nicole must be home. Anyways, yeah, you and I hung out. We had some veggie brats and some vegan burgers, and it was fun.
Yeah.
Smoked some cigars and some pipes, not weed. I know, like, people are like, oh, they're using code language for weed. We're not.
No, literally just like a tobacco pipe. Yeah.
We're like, let's be old. And we bought wooden pipes and smoked like loose tobacco. It was really good. What was the flavor? Amaretto?
Yeah, an amaretto. Yeah, so it's a little sweet,
It
little
was very sweet.
nutty.
And we smoked a cigar.
Yeah,
Your dad's favorite, which was something honey.
the Havana Honeys. Yeah,
Havana honeys. Ooh, those are good. I mean,
they are so good.
to take it back to the day, is basically a honey dipped blunt, but it was tobacco instead of weed.
Right.
Yeah. Tasty.
Great flavor. Yeah, that's.
Sorry. How about you?
I mean, you just
My
like
dogs
just...
are my dogs are going ape shit right now. I'm just waiting for Nicole to come in so that they'll just stop.
Yeah. I mean, my week was. I worked. We hung out today, which for our listeners was Sunday, so a few days ago for people listening to this. Yeah, it was a good time. Went and saw the Super Mario Brothers movie Friday night, the night that it came out. That's really about it for my week. Yeah, but it was good. It was nice and relaxing. It was a good time. There's a bunch of trailers that we want to talk about, but before we get into that, Jake always likes to say what we would love our listeners to do.
Oh, I want that money.
Yeah.
That's what I want.
Yeah,
Yeah, give us your money.
If you like what we're doing here and you want to support us, go to buymeacoffee.com/allthingsnerd. It's a great way to support the podcast. You get some bonuses, exclusive merch, all sorts of stuff like that. And if you don't want to do that, but you still want to support the podcast, give us 5-star ratings, like, share, and you can also go to allthingsnerdpodcast.com and buy some merch. If you don't want to do a monthly sort of subscription, you can just do like a one-time gift and still get something out of it, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
So this week had a lot of trailers.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. A lot of trailers / news /
Oh,
trailers. Yeah.
/ news, yeah.
But we're going to try to fly through it because we do have two things to talk about. So I don't know if we're going to spend a ton of time talking about each of these things. We just want to put them on your radar. And if you haven't seen the trailers for these, go check them out. Fair enough?
Fair enough.
All right.
Yeehaw.
Beehaw.
I was wearing that shirt yesterday.
I know. Let's go. All right, I'll start it off. DC's Blue Beetle trailer starring Sholo. I think it's Sholo. Um, forgot his last name. Fuck. It's the kid from Cobra Kai, the main
Who
kid,
plays
Miguel.
Miguel? Yeah.
Yeah. As Blue Beetle. I it looks good. I I want to
It
be mad
looks
about it.
really good.
Yeah, I was like, I watched it and I was like, oh, here's Blue Beetle, and I was like, fucking god damn it. It looks like a banger.
It
Yeah, for
looks
sure.
hilarious, and
Yeah.
I mean George Lopez also. Um, George Lopez like literally came out and said it's unapologetically like a Latino or Latin X, whatever you want to, whatever is the politically correct thing, film. You know, it's deeply rooted in that culture, has a lot of like jokes and stuff like that that appeal to that culture. But it also just looks really enjoyable. I'm really
Hmm.
excited for it. It
Yeah.
looks
Looks fun.
hilarious.
Yeah. I mean, the costume is pretty spot on.
It
Yeah,
looks
looks fun.
so good too.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then we got a new Across the Spider Verse trailer as well.
Hmm.
Uh, God damn this! I mean, the first movie killed it, so we're just anxious for this movie. But it looks so good,
Hmm.
and I mean, we've kind of learned, you know, there's going to be a little bit of a romance between Gwen and Miles,
And a little bit of jealousy.
and some jealousy, and it looks so good. They even reference the MCU, which gives some credence that we might get that cameo with Tom Holland.
Yeah, there was a rumor that we were supposed to get a Tom Holland um cameo in this movie.
And
But
even in the trailer, they even play into uh, the Spider-Man meme of everyone
yeah.
pointing. Get Spider-Man. You. Which is funny because in the original cartoon, that was Peter Parker and Miguel,
Hmm.
who is Spider-Man. Is it 29.99?
2099.
20.99. Oh, we're coming up on that.
We also got a trailer for Secret Invasion. Um,
Yeah.
looking really good. We also got a little more context to who Amelia Clark's character is. Her name is Gaia. She is the daughter of Talos. Um, and she, in the comics, not really a good guy. So she might be bad. We'll see.
Be a little bit of a double cross,
Yeah.
like a secret invasion, if you will. Uh, Sorry, secret agent. My bad, misspoke.
Secret agent man. Uh, woman. Sorry.
No, and we got a better look. Still not the greatest of the Super Scroll,
Yeah. Basically,
who
it
is
just
the
looks like,
main villain. It's a scroll with venom powers.
yeah.
Bah!
What else we got, Chad?
We got a new Indiana Jones trailer as well for the
Ew.
Dial of Destiny. And now I'm confused because it seems like the girl,
Hmm.
I forget the actress's name, that is kind of slated. Well, not officially, but kind of seems like she's the one that's going to take up the mantle after Indiana Jones. I mean, it's his goddaughter, but
Hmm.
she double crosses him. Like she kind of like sets him up to get captured. And we see this in the trailer, so it's like,
Yeah.
what's going on? Like, what's the bigger picture here? But it looks so good.
Yeah. I
And
kind of have a feeling, and I'm saying this sarcastically for those of you who don't know that I'm pretty monotone. Uh, it's definitely a bigger Jaws situation.
it's almost like it might hit a little too close to home, because it takes place, later,
Yeah.
because Indiana Jones is older. But it seems like they're going to realize that Nazis are still around.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
what?
yeah, that's kind
In
of
a,
like
in America of all places.
what that would
What
never happen.
what did our grandparents fight for if it was
Yeah.
just gonna come home?
Well,
Uh,
my
yes, my
grandparents
grandfather
went.
did fight in World War II.
Oh, mine
Some of
fought in
you may
Korea.
be looking at me and be like, "This motherfucker," but I'm half white.
My grandfather fought in Korea.
Nazi Germany. Oh, okay. I'm just kidding.
I have
Just kidding.
I
I'm
have
sorry.
Euro-Germanic roots, but I'm not that white.
I'm
Okay,
messing with you. I'm messing with you. Yeah. Anyways,
we would be my descendants would be what would be referred to as Romanese at this
yeah.
point in time.
Mine's Guyanese. Weird. It's like,
Not the same at all.
yeah. I mean, really, slightly off topic, but if you're a Nazi or support any sort of Nazi things
Get fucked
In America, you
anywhere,
are a traitor.
anywhere,
You are
anywhere.
a
Get fucked.
traitor. Yeah. Yeah, get fucked. But I mean, if you're like, this is America, blah, 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 like, go back, like, you're a traitor to America.
Yeah,
Like, America has been fighting against
I think they
that
call that
shit.
treason.
Yeah.
In case,
Yes.
in case people are wondering where we stand.
Anyways, yeah, in case you're wondering where we stand on it.
Nazis
What
are
else we
bad.
got?
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So there are Nazis in Indiana Jones, and if you like Indiana Jones, he's fighting the Nazis, so it'll be fun. We also got 3 announcements from the Star Wars gang. Go
Mhm.
for tit for tat. We got Ahsoka. Huh?
Oh, you
See
said it
that?
right.
You
Yeah.
see that?
Look at you.
We got Ashoka.
And then, oh, I know that was on
That was a
purpose, but it was
yeah, it
hilarious.
the Ahsoka series. Oh, fuck, it looks so good.
Comes out in August, and the trailer, which is really cool. The first scene of the full trailer instead of just the teaser, is a live action version of the final scene of the Rebels TV series. A couple X-wings, and then I don't know what kind of ship it is, but coming in, and there's the tower, and Sabine is chilling there.
It looks great.
Yeah.
What else we got?
We got 3 movie announcements.
Oh yeah, 4
Coming up.
announcements total. 3 movie and yeah. My bad.
Well, even more announcements because we know that the Acolyte is coming and things like that too. But there's going to be a new film with Daisy Ridley reprising her role as Rey, and it's going to take place another jump into the future, 10, 15 years after The Rise of Skywalker.
Yeah.
I don't remember who's set to direct it. I did not write that down, but if it's continuing that story, my first and main thought is meh.
Yeah.
Hopefully it's better. It's completely original. There's no more original cast for
Yeah.
fan pleasing that isn't pleasing to the fans. They can just do their own thing. We'll see. Because
Whatever.
I didn't hate Daisy Ridley's casting. I just thought that the story was so subpar.
Yeah.
So
Well,
maybe they can do better.
we also have another movie announcement about the very first Jedi ever. I forget what the name of the movie is, or if it even has a title yet. But
I don't
they're
think it
making a
has an
movie
official
about.
title.
Yeah, they're making a movie which is 25,000 years before the events of the first
before
Star Wars
a
movie.
New
Yeah,
Hope, Phantom Menace,
yeah.
whatever.
So that sounds very interesting to me.
And then we also are getting a movie about the Mandalorians that is going to directly tie into the Mandalorian series,
Woo.
which is awesome.
Yeah.
And is Dave Filoni, is he doing the first Jedi film, or is he doing the Mandalorian? I know he's set
No
to
idea.
direct one of them. I don't remember which one of those two it is. I
Don't
know
know.
it's not the Daisy Ridley one, because
Not sure.
anyways, more Star Wars
Excuse me.
most of the time is a good thing. Especially, I mean, Kathleen Kennedy has kind of been pushed out, and Dave Filoni is really taking the helm. So, and he is just a huge fan, which means that it's at least going to be respectful
Mhm.
to the lore. So, it seems like it's all going to be good things.
We also got our final trailer for Guardians of the Galaxy 3.
Yeah,
Not much more to talk about than what we already know from previous trailers. But
except for that Groot is also General Grievous. General Kenobi, and has like
yeah,
4 arms. But that's about it.
yeah, it looks cool. I'm very
I'm
excited for that
yeah.
movie. Yeah,
As much as we've been talking mad shit about James Gunn,
I don't think we've really been talking shit about James Gunn. We're just like,
we're just frustrated with his decisions with the DCU.
yeah,
But he makes good movies, and all the Guardians movies have been great. I even really enjoyed the holiday special. It was just really short because it was a special presentation.
Mhm.
But take the next one also.
I just did the next one.
Okay.
I just did the last one.
Well, for it's not really nerdy, but there's an Extraction 2 coming out with Chris Hemsworth. It looks a little bit more John Wick. Just with how like brutal the fight scenes are, how quick cut it is. They called it a teaser, but it's still like a 2 minute long fucking trailer. But it's just like a scene,
Yeah.
basically. But it's like shot on like a handy cam. Like, it looks dope. Yeah, that's your kind of handy cam. It's weird that you named your right hand cam. Sorry.
You confused it with, never mind.
Go
Shame.
on.
Shame.
Ting 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 ting.
She already stopped listening.
Yeah. So- I'm just gonna say it anyways. I'm sorry, Mom. I'm sorry for Jake.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry too. For Chad.
What?
That you had him.
So is she.
The other one is
Oh, I didn't hear the thing you said under your breath before I decided to make that comment. That
another one is we have HBO picked up Harry Potter for 7 seasons. Each season will be a book. This is awesome. And
Yeah.
the casting is also awesome because
Well, I don't think. Well, what I sent you wasn't confirmed casting. It was
Oh,
just
you
like
son of a bit. I thought it was.
fan
Okay.
casting.
lame.
The number one that I care the most about that actually that I hope happens is Adam Driver as Snape.
Oh, dope. I also think that Tom Felton as his
As
father
Lucius would
amazing.
be
Yeah.
dope.
Yeah, that'd be
Yeah,
really good.
that would be so good. I don't remember who the actor was in that video that I sent you with like fan casting for Dumbledore. I didn't hate it, but also
I don't know
just because of like the Fantastic Beast films,
who. Yeah.
I would also be okay with Jude Law if they just
Oh yeah.
aged him up with like prosthetics or CGI, whatever.
Yeah.
just to kind of connect those a little bit better.
Eh,
I'm not sold on it.
I would be okay with a POC as Dumbledore.
I would love that.
That'd be cool. Because there's
No,
like
hardly.
one there's like one black kid and like one Asian girl
Yeah,
in
and
all
the
of
the
Harry
one
Potter.
Asian girl is Cho Chang,
Yeah.
and then the two Indian students, their last name is Patel.
Oh yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
and the one African American. Well, I guess it's Europe. The one black kid is his last name is Brown. Like, she was not subtle
No.
about being a piece of shit, and then
She
people
I
were
was like
like
she hasn't been
surprised.
subtle about any of her
Yeah.
shittiness.
But also, what's cool is by the time that airs, Warner Brothers will have full royalties. She sold them all.
Hmm.
She just has a contract up until I think 2024 where she
Hmm.
can earn royalties from it. So after 2024, like or sh like they obviously paid her for the rights, but she won't get continuous royalties
Hmm.
or anything like
Yeah.
she sold that shit. So like fuck that bitch.
Yeah. Fuck her.
Renfield comes out this coming weekend,
Hmm.
which is going to be awesome. I'm really excited for this film.
I'm excited for it. We'll see if it's awesome or not.
I think it'll be, at the very least, it'll be funny. And it looks like there'll be a decent amount of gore. It'll probably be played off in a
Oh yeah.
comedic way. And, I mean, it's Nicolas Cage. Like,
As
as
Dracula.
Dracula,
It's amazing.
like, over the top, why not? Let's fucking
Yeah.
go.
Let's go.
And then the one that you're excited for that comes out this weekend as well.
Not this weekend.
Oh,
The
2 weeks.
21st.
Yeah.
21st.
Yeah.
Yeah. Evil Dead Rise. Oh, it got 96% on Rotten Tomatoes. I haven't seen the critic review yet, but I am stoked about this movie. I love the remake um was so fucking gory. I showed it to my girlfriend and she like couldn't like sleep that night. She was so on edge about it, and I was when I heard about this movie months ago, and I sent her the trailer for it, which was at the time it was just a teaser trailer, and she was just like, "Do I have to?" I was like, "Yeah, yes." And she's like, "Okay, can we watch something funny when we get home?" I'm like, "Sure."
Fair
But
enough.
you are also a wiener about this.
I I am. I'm not a scary movie person.
Yeah, you're just a scary person.
Have you seen me without a shirt on? Yes, it's
I
very
I
scary.
have. I actually have.
It's scary. Uh,
I think your rosary tattoo is scary.
it's, it's very terrifying.
Starts like here and goes down to his cack.
Well, see, the cack is the crucifix. That's
His yeah, his priest tattooed it on him with his mouth.
yeah. I was gonna say it was really weird. He like did the old school like pinpoint, but like he held it in his mouth. It was very uncomfortable. That was the
Fucking A.
worst first communion for anyone, I swear to God. Happy Easter, everyone. Fuck. Okay.
Sponsor one.
Yeah. So our first sponsor, Jacoby, if you will, is Ray's Energy Drinks. So it's a fantastic energy drink. Are you gonna grab the stuff and show it or no?
Oh shit. I forgot it was
It's a
here.
great energy drink. It goes on practically anything. There's 0 calories, 0 sugar, and 0 crash. And if you don't like energy drinks, they have stuff like cake in a cup, pancake batter, uh,
I can't reach that one. I'm just saying
cupcakes, all sorts of stuff, supplements. And a lot of it is plant based, which is pretty awesome. So
Mhm.
there's a little bit of everything for everyone. So listen up, learn how to save 15%. We'll be right back with you to talk about the Super Mario Brothers movie. What's up, nerds? I wanted to take a minute and talk to you about Raise Energy, an incredible energy drink that provides max energy with zero crash. Raise Energy takes a giant leap of faith with instilling a high quality formula to bring a powerful, yet sustained, energetic experience to help you push your workouts and focus to the next level. Perfect for anyone at any time, empowered by their refresh formula technology, Raise Energy delivers a performance enhancing energy drink that aids in multiple different categories that include targeted focus, better recovery time, improved clean energy levels, and a boost in stamina and hydration. But most importantly, every can of Raise Energy has absolutely 0 calories, 0 sugar, and 0 carbohydrates to give you a smarter and healthier option. So don't settle for an energy drink that contains more sugar and carbohydrates than you can count. Instead, head over to repsports.com. That's REPPSPORTS.com and use the promo code NERDPODCAST at checkout for 15% off your order. Or if you don't know what you want, go ahead and click the link that's in the description to get a $50 sample pack for free. All you do is you cover the cost of shipping. Again, make sure you use promo code NERDPODCAST at checkout to let them know that we sent you.
All right, friends. We're gonna talk about the Super Mario Brothers movie that just came out this weekend that we're on right now. Spoiler alert, if you don't want to hear about it or haven't seen it, check back in later. 3, 2, 1, you had enough time. It was fun.
It was.
It was better than I thought it was gonna be, for sure.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
And that comes from, I was never bothered by Chris Pratt. Like, I know everybody was freaking out about Chris Pratt doing the voice, and I was like, dude, fucking shut up. It's a cartoon movie. Just shut up. But
My only issue was that the voice actor that does stuff for Mario is still alive.
oh yeah.
But other than that, I mean, and they had nice little nods
hmm
in it, like during the intro with like their
The thing I think where you're going with that is that I think that people who aren't like diehard like fans and nerds about it would not care as much. If you were like, "Oh, this is the original voice actor for Mario," people would be like, "It's not even somebody famous. I don't want to see that." You know what I mean?
yeah.
As where like people like us would be like, "That's fucking dope. I want to go see that." You know what I mean? So I think
Yeah.
that's, but I see what you're saying about it. Like, yeah, why not use the original voice actor for sure? But you know,
But also I feel like for as much dialogue was in this,
mm,
probably would have gotten annoyed, to be completely honest,
mm,
with because it's so over the top.
mm.
Like,
Who is your favorite character?
oh, that's Donkey Kong.
Donkey Kong? Really? Okay.
Yeah. I like that they
Who do you think my favorite character was? Just you knowing me, who do you think my favorite character was?
I have
Because
two I have
I
two
told
guesses.
I told Nicole, I was like, that's probably my favorite character, and she was like, yeah, I could have guessed that.
Yeah, I have two guesses.
Let's see.
Um Bowser,
Nope.
uh
Although
Toad.
he was amazing. Nope. That was
Really?
Nicole's favorite character. My favorite character was the little flame guy who
The,
just wanted to die the whole movie. He was my favorite fucking character the whole movie. And then when he thought he was gonna die, and he's like, "Sweet relief," and then he gets saved, and he goes, "Oh, bummer." That was my favorite character. Bowser would probably probably be a close second.
Oh,
He was
I didn't even think of the little fire guy.
he was so funny. He's like swinging in his cage. He's like, "We're all gonna die. There's no escape. You just gotta embrace it." And they're like, "Dude, this guy just makes it so much worse." And then he's like literally getting lowered into lava, and he's like, "Ah, sweet relief." And then he gets rescued. He goes, "Bummer." Yeah.
uh,
But yeah, Bowser. I mean, the Peach. Also, a little not off topic, but not off script, I should say. Jack Black released a there Bowser's character sings a love song in this movie to Princess Peach. And it's a very short, he never really gets to finish it. Jack Black released a version of
full.
this song, the full version of this song, and he's dressed as Bowser. It's not a cartoon. It's just Jack Black in like a Bowser costume playing the piano and singing the love song, and it is phenomenal. I love it.
We'll probably have to post that to
I
our
think we should.
Instagram.
Yeah, yeah,
Uh, yeah. No, I mean, I went into the movie thinking there might be some nice like nods and whatever, but I figured it was like a kids movie. But I still wanted to see it because I grew up playing Mario and Donkey Kong
yeah.
and Mario Kart and all those things. I enjoyed it way more than I thought I would. It still definitely was geared towards a younger crowd,
Hmm.
but there was so much there for people like you and I that like grew up playing Nintendo, who still
Hmm.
play Nintendo. Like, you know, the spinning wheels to customize your cart.
Hmm.
You know, the fucking music.
The music was great. There was so there's it's a pro and a con because the one thing that I was kind of hoping to see is that in the original game when you fight Bowser as Mario, you jump on his head, right? Or like bam, you know,
Yeah.
and whatever. And I was kind of hoping to see that, and they didn't do that. They did, however, do the was it Nintendo 64 where you grab him by the tail and swing him around and throw him?
Yeah.
I thought that was cool, but I wanted them to like pounce on his head and then maybe do that would have been cool, but they didn't
Or
give you the
even
pounce
when
at
he
all.
was trying to like attack where he like goes into his shell and like starts
Hmm.
spinning to
Yeah.
attack. That would have been cool. I mean, they even
Yeah.
incorporated a fucking blue shell from Mario
Uh-huh.
Kart,
Yeah.
which was cool. Um, Also, Donkey Kong like throwing barrels at Mario over the red beams,
Hmm.
like the original
Yeah.
before Donkey Kong had its own game. Like
Hmm.
there was a lot in there
Yeah.
to make up for it. And they did bring in the original Mario voice actor for like a side character dressed as the Mario from the 90s film. Uh,
Really?
he was in it twice. At the beginning at the pizza shop where he was like playing the arcade game
Oh, no shit. Okay, I
with
didn't
his
even
little
catch that.
like red. It was like a red beanie
Hmm.
and just regular like overalls and stuff like that. And then he shows up at the end too, and like you can hear it in the voice,
Yeah.
which was cool. I mean, it was there's a lot in there for in the terms of Easter eggs, which I really
Yeah.
appreciated. Not just from that, just like from so many different Mario games. Even they even brought in the fucking cat suit from I think that was Mario on the Wii. Is that when they introduced it? Or
I think so.
Mario's World?
I think so.
Uh
Yeah.
yeah, it
That's
was
fun.
Yeah, it was great. You know, references to uh, Cranky Kong and Diddy Kong. It was enjoyable. I
Yeah.
really liked it. It blows my mind that Toad was Keegan Peele,
Yeah.
uh, because they like pitched his voice up
Mm-hmm.
after the recordings, but like the way that he like delivers his
Yeah.
dialogue felt like it. It's just
Yeah.
it didn't sound too much like him. But
That's fun. Excuse me. So sorry.
oh,
Uh,
why'd you have
An-
to go and do that, Dick?
Anya Taylor-Joy as Princess Peach. Charlie Day
Was it
as
weird
Luigi.
that they gave Peach like a very shapely butt? Because they focused on it like a couple of times. Did you not notice that?
No, I noticed.
Okay. I was like, this is.
Didn't want to talk about it on here.
It just felt weird.
Why?
Well, because.
Were you
No,
aroused?
just
And there was
so-
children around you? 'Cause
No.
you were at a children's
Stop.
movie?
No, just so much of the internet like flipped out because they made Mario's ass very flat.
They gave it all to Peach.
Yeah. But it was also weird because like,
Anya Taylor-Joy doesn't have an ass.
well, I mean,
Oh, sorry.
if you're gonna speak the truth, speak the truth.
I didn't know
loudly.
you were going. I didn't know you were going
It just
with that. My bad.
felt weird because there wasn't like any like sexual. Oh, there was like, oh, does she like him, like
Mm.
shit like
That's not
that.
sexual.
But like, it just felt weird because they like, it's an animated film. Like, why do you have to have like a camera pan up and like focus on an animated ass, and then like make it juicy? Like, that's weird.
I mean, did you watch the X-Men in the 90s when you were a kid?
Oh my god, yeah. Rogue.
There's your
Oh.
there's your answer, bud.
Also, every time that
So the answer is actually yes. You did have to do that.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
I almost went Star Wars. Super Mario Brothers in a nutshell. There you go. A little bit of ass. A little bit of funny. A lot of nostalgia. Go check it out. It's worth it. It's fun.
Yeah, it was.
And there's an after credit scene, so stick around.
There's two. There's a mid credit and a
Yeah.
full end credit scene. I noticed that I didn't want to pull a Jake and be like, "There's one more after credit scene," or "There's an after credit scene."
A lot of people left.
I was like one of three people left in the theater after the mid credit scene where it's just
Yeah.
Bowser singing more of his Peaches song.
Oh, so good though.
Peaches,
But then he's like,
peaches,
he's little.
Peaches. Yeah, because they force feed him a fucking blue mushroom. Oh,
I love you. So good.
oh,
But yeah, there is
very enjoyable.
an after credit scene. And we won't talk about it. Go watch it.
Yeah, and I'm excited because it sets up. All we're gonna say is it sets up for a sequel.
And I'm pretty sure they're already working on it. Like
Yeah.
it did well enough, even though people were pissed about it. Like, pretty sure the movie did well enough that they're already like working on
I mean,
a second one, which they should be.
a
I mean, come on.
young like kids, they're gonna want to see it either way. They don't care who the fucking voice actor is.
Yeah.
They don't care if the voice isn't the exact same as what it is on the Switch or the Wii or the Nintendo or whatever console they're playing on that their parents bought for them.
hmm
And it shouldn't. I was one of those butthurt people about Chris Pratt getting it.
Really.
When it was announced,
Hmm.
and then even the trailer, or like the first teaser, where he's like, Mushroom Kingdom, here we come.
Which literally
Instead of saying,
never happens.
Here we go. Yeah,
Which literally never happens in the movie.
which was so much worse. Like, I got angry when that happened, like in the actual movie. I was like, they cut the part that like pissed off so many people. I mean,
Maybe,
good for them. That's probably why it
maybe,
was cut.
maybe, just maybe, 30-something-year-old people shouldn't be such snowflakes about a cartoon movie. That's just me. Hot take.
Hey,
Hot take.
hey, I will give that to you because even though I was very butthurt, I was like, I'm still gonna see it.
Yeah.
Like I have my opinions now, but like I'm still gonna see it, and I'm probably going to like it because I thought the
And you
same.
did.
I thought the same thing about the fucking Lego movie. I was like, this is gonna be cheesy and corny as fuck. The movie is fantastic.
Also Chris Pratt.
I know, but yeah, the movie was whatever you
Everything
think the
is
movie's gonna
awesome.
be. Everything is cool when you're part of a team. Whatever you think this movie is, it's probably better. So go watch it.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Check it out.
Yeah.
And you should also check out is Crybaby Craig's hot sauce.
Oh,
It's a it's a pickled habanero and garlic hot sauce that goes on practically anything. And listen up and we'll tell you more about it.
hey, you nerds. Do you love spice? Supporting small businesses? What about enhancing the flavor of your favorite foods? If you said yes to any of those, our good friends over at Crybaby Craig's have the perfect solution for you. Crybaby Craig's is a pickled habanero and garlic hot sauce that goes perfectly with your favorite foods, adding the perfect amount of spice and enhancing the flavor of everything it touches. Started in Minneapolis by Craig back in 2012, Crybaby Craig's has become a Minneapolis and Minnesota staple in the sauce world. So head over to crybabycraigs.com and order yours today. Okay, friends. Now we're going to talk about the late. What's that look for?
He just did it in a very country accent.
Oh.
Okay, friends.
Okay, friends. Now what we're going to do is we're going to get real upset about a light beer company. I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
If you're upset
You
about a
mean to
light beer
tell
company,
me that Ariel is black? Yeah, I mean she's in the Caribbean. Makes sense. But
also, it's surprising. This is so off topic before we get into the real thing. But like, why are you mad about Bud Light, supporting a trans creator? I mean,
and then replacing
but
it with Coors Light, which is an LGBTQ plus.
and also
supporter.
just the fact that like, I don't know, Bud Light is water that's identified as beer for years. So
The really funny thing is that the one video that's going very viral. If you know, you know.
if you know, you know.
The guy is driving a Chevy, which is a LGBTQ plus
Very inclusive.
supporter.
Yeah.
His Adidas hat he was wearing. Guess
Very-
what? They're supporters. His Vans shoes that he's wearing. Guess what, bud? They're supporters. And then he replaced Bud Light with Coors Light. Guess what? Coors Light are supporters. You're a fucking moron.
Yeah.
Moron. All of you are morons. And
Yeah.
if you drink that, you're kind of a pussy anyway. So, whatever.
I mean,
But-
from now and again, I do enjoy a light beer.
Same. Totally. Totally.
But also,
But
I'm
it's
not
like-
an asshole. So,
Yeah.
I mean, I am, but like for different reasons. Like, I'm just an asshole to like people
You're not
I
a
care about.
racist or bigoted
Or transphobe
asshole.
or
Yeah.
xenophobe or yeah, I'm not anything like that. I'm just a dick. Like,
It's just maybe like if you're gonna make a video like that to try to make a point, maybe fact check your entire wardrobe, vehicle, identity.
also the
You know?
dumbest thing ever is they're not mass producing those cans. They did it. They sent a case to. It's
Dylan.
Mulvaney.
Yeah, I think so.
Is
Yeah.
is that their last name? Well, to Dylan. They sent a custom case with their face like printed on it. That's not for mass production. It was for them because
But even if it was, like,
even if it was,
who
cool.
gives a shit?
That's honestly like it's probably because we're not pieces of shit, but like that's fucking awesome. I don't care who you are.
Yeah.
If you get
You
your
want to
face
drink
printed
fucking
on if you get your face
watered down
printed
beer?
on beer,
Drink watered down beer.
yeah, if you want your
Two two very
if
different points we're making.
yeah, but if you get your face printed on a fucking beer can, whether
Yeah.
it's a light beer or not, like that's fucking awesome. That means
That
that
is
you're
awesome.
that
Yeah.
means that you're making a difference to some degree. Unless, of course, you're like a fascist piece of shit and they put your face on a can, then like fucking try and shove the whole
Oh,
can
have
through
you
your
seen
teeth.
like people are like taping taping printed out pictures of Donald Trump on their beer cans now and like making videos of them drinking. Like if
Sweet.
tell me you're a cult without telling me you're in a
I
cult.
love drinking felonies.
Oh,
What
Jesus
does
Christ.
treason taste like? I don't know.
Water?
Bubbly water that's been soaked in grass.
Mm,
Like, I mean, no offense,
sign me
Bud
up.
Light. I know that it's, it's a light beer, but like,
But you know what? You and I talked about it. I was like, you know what? It kind of makes me want to go out and buy some Bud Light just to be like, fuck you guys. Not
yeah,
Bud Light, but like fuck the people that are like, I ain't drinking their shit no more. It's like, guess what? They probably don't want you to drink their beer. They're not losing any money over a bunch of rednecks. I promise.
the craziest thing, and we'll get to our actual like main topic here at some point in time, uh, is the fact that the marketing department, before they do something like this, they have to do some sort of calculation,
Right. Yeah.
like a loss versus gains. Is it worth doing this based on the backlash? Which means that they ran those calculations and algorithms and decided, yeah,
Yeah.
for whether it's for moral reasons or profits or whatever, they're like, this is the right thing to do. And then they
I'll
did it, which means that they don't give a fuck because so
I'll
many
have to
people
look
have
into
gone
it.
out, bought in cases of this beer just to destroy it, which means that you're just feeding the profits.
Or, and I'll have to look into it, but I bet you their sales went up. Because even me, I'm not a Bud Light drinker. And that has nothing to do, I'm not a jerk or anything, but I just don't like the taste of it. But even I was like, I kind of want to go buy some Bud Light now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and for people who do like drinking light beer, who are not pieces of shit, we're probably like, oh, I'm gonna buy some Bud Light. I
Yeah.
bet you their sales went up. I bet you their sales did the opposite of what a handful of cousin fuckers thought it was that what they thought they were doing something. They were like, you know what? We're gonna fucking not drink this shit no more. We don't like no queer. You know what I mean? And then fucking, I bet you, fucking Bud Light
I
sales went up
saw
because
a
people, yeah.
video where someone like actually did the profit analysis, and I don't remember what the companies were, but they were one of them. I think one of them included Ford with their whole gay pride Raptor
Mm,
commercial, and there was a couple other companies where they're like before, and like one of them was like valued at like $4 billion before they ran their
mm,
inclusive LGBTQIA campaign, and then after, and it like more than doubled.
yeah.
And they one of them was, I mean, which is weird because they also like beat the shit out of like old people on their own airplanes, was United. But like United Airlines did something like that a few years back, and like they they almost like grew by like $1 billion in profit that year
Wow.
alone. Yeah, it's just fucking wild. Like, why
Yeah.
is this surprising to people? It's like
It's yeah.
it's almost like the rest of the world wants inclusivity, except for how to put it delicately,
Cousin
almost as
fuckers.
delicately as you did. Yeah, cousin fuckers.
Yeah.
Uh,
I mean,
don't.
everyone's backing fucking Kid Rock, right? With his little fucking little
Who has?
his douchey video that he made where he shot
Oh,
some
he didn't
fucking
even
Bud
shoot
Light
the
cans.
gun.
Yeah. But
And also, like there's photos of him at a drag show party drinking Bud Light, like
next to a drag queen.
from like a decade ago.
Yeah.
Like this dude is so fucking dumb.
Also, like, one of his songs, literally the line in his song is young ladies, oh fuck, how does it go? Oh God.
You
I
call
don't
it
put,
statutory, I call it
yeah,
mandatory.
yeah, you call it statutory, I call it mandatory, and he's talking about like being attracted to
And
young women.
not only is it just like one of his songs, it was in fucking Osmosis Jones.
A
It
kid's
was in
movie,
a
yeah.
fucking kids movie.
Yeah. So, point being,
Don't
you
be a
guys are
piece of shit.
you guys are
Don't be a piece
kind
of
of the
shit.
same. You guys are all kind of the same. You're all
Don't
kind
be
of the same.
suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
Yeah. Don't be a piece of shit ass. Don't be a piece of shit ass.
Yeah.
Whatever. Anyways,
Oh,
rant over. Mandalorian. Let's
yeah.
go.
New episode of Mandalorian came out
Yeah.
this week.
Speaking of not a piece of shit, Mandalorian.
Yeah, Pedro Pascal. Pedro's daddy. I don't care. Don't care.
Fun episode.
And so is Bo-Katan. Um, well, first off, in a minute, I'm gonna need a little sentimental Jack Black to pump up this episode.
Peaches. Yeah. Nice
There's
little segue.
there's some good cameos in this episode. I mean,
Great Scott.
we get Christopher Lloyd. We get Jack Black, which is kind of where we're going with that. And same with, we also get Lizzo.
Yeah.
Awesome. I mean, Minnesota girl. For those that don't know, that's where we live in that state.
She did her hair, walk, and checked her nails. Baby, how you doing?
That's funny.
Thanks.
Feeling good.
Feel good as hell. Yeah.
No, but I mean, this episode, I mean, there's it's almost
They get recruited
gratuitous
to track
cameos?
down
but yeah.
rogue bots that are droids, sorry, that are going off. What do you call that? What would you call that?
Off protocol.
Off protocol.
They've been
That's a good way to put it.
reprogrammed after the fall of the Empire. They're like battle droids and stuff
Mm.
like that. But they kind of go haywire. And it turns out that it's not faulty codes,
Mm-hmm.
but more just Great Scott codes,
Yeah.
if you will.
They're nano droids that are embedded in there.
Yeah, like
They don't have DNA, so
lubricant.
coding. Yeah, whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's Christopher Lloyd that's doing it. Also so Jack Black and Lizzo are like the king and queen of this place.
Yeah.
But the whole concept is that like the people of this town or whatever you want to call it, civilization, they don't want to work for themselves. So they make droids do everything, and then they're like, if the droids stop working, our whole way of life will collapse. And it's like, okay, people from Wall-E, you fucking fat lazy bastards. Like, Jesus Christ.
It's another Disney reference, but I was thinking, okay, 1860s America, South, slavery.
Give me more. Oh, I was like, that's not a Disney reference.
No, yours was a Disney reference.
Oh, I thought you said here's another Disney reference. And I was like,
Oh.
what movie is that from? You're like, America.
The
And I was like, oh,
color purple
Roots?
is your name? No, I'm not. Nope.
Oh.
Nope.
Don't you
I
dare.
caught myself.
Don't you
Oh,
dare.
nope.
Don't you, I can't even go there.
Yeah,
I can't
and
even
I'm
go there.
not
Don't you
going to.
dare.
I'm very
I shouldn't
sorry.
have even said roots, but I was making like a movie
Yeah,
thing. Don't justify
I'm
it. Moving on.
sorry. Uh, yeah,
Cut
but
that. Cut that
but
out.
also what's really funny is that Lizzo, because before she was in this season, like she's been talked to in interviews, and she's talked about the Mandalorian and how much she just like loves Baby Yoda,
Yeah.
or Grogu as we know him now,
Yeah.
but like, and how she wants to be able to like hold him and like
Mm,
play with him because he is animatronic. Like he reacts because there's two or three people controlling him, and so it's kind of like a dream can come true for her because
mm.
to coerce him, Grogu, to come and like sit with her, she like offers him food and he like jumps out of his little pod. It's super adorable. And then
Yeah.
the rest of the episode, almost every single scene that Lizzo is in from there on, she's carrying him and she just looks happy as fuck.
And Grogu like uses the Force to like help her like win like some sort of space bocce.
Yeah, bocce
Yeah.
ball basically. it's it's a fun episode, but
Also, what's
yeah,
really funny to me, this has nothing to do with this episode in particular, but just going forward, watch every instance where Grogu is jumping or flipping, it's a doll and somebody's throwing him. I found that out from Pedro Pascal that it's so when he flips or jumps out of his whatever or off the ground, it's somebody off screen going yeet and chucking the doll.
this bitch empty.
It's pretty funny. So when you were like he like jumps in her lap, that means somebody was like,
But also because it's a little robot.
yeah,
Like it's basically a non-flyable drone.
yeah,
So there's two or three people. Like one is in control of the ears, one's in control of the eyes, one's in control of the face,
yeah.
and it reacts,
Hmm.
which is just so fucking cool. Um, but
Oh,
yeah, you good?
oh, I was cracking my back. Sorry,
Oh,
old.
I get that. Oh,
Uh, yeah, it was a fun episode. Some stuff happens, blah blah blah. But the ending of this episode is where the juice of the episode
yeah.
is.
The main reason why Din Djarin and Bo-Katan are on this